Once again, we find ourselves at Too Cool to Con, and you know who you're speaking with. It's Reek. I appreciate the likes that have been applied even before this live has actually went live. But this particular live stream, hopefully we can have a plethora of answers, be it within the actual chat or commenting in the comments section on what you may want to hear, what you may want to ask returning females to this particular platform, this particular channel. You know, it's always some type of question that you're like, man, I've been having this kind of issue out. This person I'm pursuing that's a female. I just wanted to know her perspective on this. To give me some feedback. So, with that being said, it's all the opportunity in the world to post what you want to post, and I will turn it into a question that I will ask a person that will be returning, and some new people that will be coming on to Kudakan to speak about what is on their mind, what they see going on within the world. So I know it got to hopefully notifications are sent out, and they go to the right people, showing that what, Reek's actually live. Let me set aside what I was doing, or it's time to get on there and say a couple of things. But if nobody comes in, I'll let it go to the 15-minute marker, and if it doesn't jump, then I'll always jump out. So it's either gonna jump or I'm gonna jump out. Either or is good. But I do appreciate those thumbs up so far. I'm like, wow, I haven't even started a live and people liking the stream. That's a good thing. I guess a lot of people like, what, Rick, I just catch the replays. Whatever's going down, I'll catch it in the replay. I don't have to actually be in there when it's going down live. I'll be on a gig on a work site listening to you. You be one of the people that I take the time to listen to. And that's a good thing. Like I said, you got something to say, just add it. I see some people must be getting a notification because I see the numbers, going up and down, up and down, up and down, teeter-totting and things like that. But gather your questions. I'll make sure to turn them into actual questions that I will ask the returning females to Tukudakan and the new ones that are coming to Tukudakan. Okay, chime in. Okay, what do you want to ask any returning or newbie females that will be interviewed on my platform? What do you want to ask them? When will they get answered? Well, as soon as I got one, I want to say, appearing tomorrow. And so I kind of need these I say, a day, a week in advance. I mean, probably the other ones will be next week, but I know one for sure will be tomorrow. So, and when I'm saying I need that, I'm needed. They're not gonna be on actual live. I'm gonna do actual video, so it's actually, the best clarity of whatever we're gonna talk about. I don't want it to be kind of choppy or anything like that. It's gonna be of the best quality. So that's what I'm talking about. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? You got to refresh my memory, or maybe that's your first time, really, commenting and things. I appreciate them thumbs up. Yeah, it ain't no thing choice. I mean, just whenever you come up with something, I look at it like this: there's a lot of brothers that's out there, on a, somewhat dating scene, trying to get to know someone, and it's certain things that they may be seeing or certain attributes that they ain't really feeling. So that's a way you can go about asking a certain kind of question, and it kind of it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's different for different age ranges because if you're older, you might be experiencing something because you're older. You may not be getting a certain response because you're older, or you may be getting a certain response because you're younger, and you feel you're getting bypassed, or someone's coming at you sideways for whatever particular reason. That's why I say formulate whatever you got to say. I'll make note of everything that actually goes down. That seems like it would be a good question, a good dialogue to go back and forth on, and we could hopefully it gain some traction. Okay, you said from London 5 months ago. All right. Old school and Famo, they're good. They're good. I talked to Famo just yesterday, and I want to say Famo talked to Old School the other day ago. They're doing good. Yeah. So let me see. Most definitely. So like I said, it's really no rush. But like I said, you could either throw it in the chat or at the ending of this particular video, or matter of fact, you don't even have to end this video. I want to say it's the option where you can just go to the comments and then just put in whatever question right there. So then I'll be able to make note of it. Okay, such and such said they want me to ask this in this particular conversation that I'll have with returning female guests. And when I say returning female guests, I'm talking about people that haven't been on. Now the infamous Lisa Smith, she always comes on here. Now, that's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that haven't been on here in quite some time, and some new people that have a different type of life that they live. That will be hopefully joining the Tukuda Khan hemisphere. You said, I can't just throw something out there. I gotta think on it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's always a good thing to, have a good, what you consider a good conversation or whatever you want to put down to be said. But I see we're creeping up towards that 15-minute marker. I mean, I know we've been kind of, some lightweight reintroductions, and kind of covering, well, when is this gonna happen, and things like that. But like I said, we make it to the 15-minute marker, and we ain't really jumped into nothing. We can wrap it up. There's nothing. Hopefully, like I said, people answer it in the comment sections. I mean, I'm already gonna have my own things I want to say, but I like to, at least get the input of people that actually take time to listen to my videos. So you're like, oh, well, he really used, what I was thinking to, ask, whoever about, whatever, when it comes to dating or relationships, or if you're in a relationship, or even if you're in some type of tryst or something, you're messing with somebody's wife, or whatever the case may be. I took the information that you put down, and I actually turned it into a conversation that hopefully people can grow on, and more questions can be had out of you know, that particular conversation. So essentially, right now, it's just trial and error. Like, it don't got to be nothing perfect. Because I look at it like this: if you throw something up, I may even see something else that you probably didn't even see in the question you may want to ask. Like, oh, I want to ask this, or what are the, a female think about a brother that's doing his damnedest to make things happen, but things just ain't falling into his lap right. When should she stop believing in him, or she's messing with someone that ain't really right for her, and I feel like I'm on my p's and q's. When should she make the move? It's various kind of questions you can ask. So that's just some I'm just throwing out there. They don't particularly have to be something like that, but something along those lines. It's like it's so many different kind of situations within life. I even had a situation in life, I'll say it like this, where a person was in a marriage, and the marriage that they were in, their husband was in a wheelchair. He got stricken to a wheelchair. So with that being said, she couldn't have her fun like she wanted to, but she was still essentially, with quotations, loyal to him. But then she found someone else that he had all his limbs working, and she ended up making time with him right in the same house where her husband was at. He was, like I said, the dude was wheelchair stricken. So with that being said, he couldn't go downstairs or anything. He needed all kind of help. So while he's upstairs, the new person that she introduced is striking his woman in his same house while he's probably watching TV or something in a wheelchair. It's situations like that goes down. That would be something to elaborate on. That might be something I may bring up once I have a sit down powwow with the person that I'm going to bring on, and get their input, feedback on how they feel. And that might spark something like, oh, I had my homegirl and she was wooty 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 woo doing this, and and other things come up out of it. So a lot of things are birthed out of just one simple conversation. You never know. So that's why I say throw up whatever you want to throw up. Like, hey, I want to ask this. I want to ask that. What gave me this idea? Because I want to say on the last Lions Den, a brother added a comment. He said, "Hey, I want to. You need to. Y'all need to dive into this particular type of topic." And when I read it, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I will ask him that, but this is gonna make me want to ask some females certain things too, because we gotta have a kind of a balance. Like you're hearing it from a brother that's seasoned, but you also gotta hear from some females that are in the field, and they got a phenomenal mind on their shoulders, and yeah, they may be beautiful and gorgeous and things like that physically. So I mean, we need that type of balance so we can get both sides and bounce them off each other. you know so countdown is 14 minutes, 15 minutes, and or 14 minutes and counting. I see some more people are popping in. Hopefully, people, cross the finish line and throw something up in the comment section before I end this. Like I said, I don't want to waste nobody's time. I mean, this live is pretty simple. It ain't really about, back and forth talking. It's just about, okay, yeah, you having some new females and some old ones returning. What do you want to ask them off the bat? That's essentially what this live's about. that being said, it's 15 minutes in. Nobody's said anything, so I guess I will wrap it up. I'm a man of my word. It ain't really jump. I mean, we kind of worked out the Pacifics, and that's about it. I'm glad you took your time to stop in, but I'm wrapping it up.